again, I know some of you guys don't like what I'm saying, but I genuinely believe that men create the world. We're better than you guys in almost everything that matters. I think you guys have more opportunity than us, yet you guys still don't represent the top echelon of society. Every woman most women that are millionaires or billionaires, you guys got it through divorce or through the guy dying and giving you the resources. So men are just better. It is what it is. I mean, we just dominate certain fields that matter in society. Women hold most of the useless jobs. Men hold most of the most important jobs. Whether it's this is that.
I like respectfully. I really
women are
do.
Plumbers, electricians, power linemen.
I really do understand
surgeons.
and agree with a lot of what you're saying. The problem I'm really having is just like, I feel like you just don't respect women. Like, at the end of the day, there's a lot of stuff that women still have to offer, and I feel like on the outside, you're just not really looking that or paying attention or giving the people that, like, who deserve their props. It is a lot of females who work and go to school. Like, I'm 23, I'm single, I have my own apartment, my own car, I work 3 days, I do all this by myself. Like, I don't care about none of that. It's the principle. Like, people deserve the props, so some people really do work hard the same way a man does. Like, that's all it is.
But here's the thing.
It's not about being superior. It's the fact that you should just respect what everybody is saying and the comparison. You should understand everybody's point of view the same way we're understanding yours.
No. You saying that you're 23 and you go to school and you work and you have your own apartment is not a flex. You know what would be a real flex?
It's not a flex.
No, because it is, because you just mentioned it.
Because that's what I'm doing with my life. I'm working hard for myself the same way a man is.
Okay.
Yeah, for yourself.
Let me tell you something.
Who raised you? Your mother or your father or both?
My mother.
Both
No, you.
Both
Did. Okay, so
Yeah.
is your mother less than your father? Is she a
Yes.
second-class citizen?
Yes, she is actually.
Really?
So-
I would hate to be your mother.
Well, here's the
My
thing.
son doesn't think of me like that.
She knows her place.
Listen, stop
There's a
getting personal
difference.
with it, okay? Just
What is her
at a time.
place?
So here's the thing that you guys got to understand. So 23 years old, apartment, car, blah, blah. All these things you're talking about, these are things that a man would brag about. It's not a flex when a girl has it, because men don't really care about your ability to provide for yourself or your education or your income. You know, it'd be a real flex if you told me I'm married and I got 3 kids. That would be a real flex. See, and that's the problem. Hold on. Did you guys just see her fucking reaction? Did y'all see that? Hold on. Stop the show. This is the fucking problem with society. Women have become so fucking masculine that they forgot why they're put on earth. You guys are put on earth to have children and a family with a man, not to fucking work or get an education or have some stupid ass title. Your job is to have children with a man that you love and have a family. That's what you're put here for. Men and women are not the same, and the fact that you're leading with that tells me how fucked up we are in society now, where women think male accolades of earning money and having a title and having their own apartment is a flex. No, it's not.
It's just what I want for myself. What I like. That's all that it is. Once I'm ready, once I'm finished with school, once I'm
Not
ready
for
and a good
yourself,
place for
in
myself.
General, women in general, not just for yourself.
But,
He's saying.
Here's the
but
thing.
that's all women.
Look.
How is a woman supposed to have a
Switch the
kid
rumble.
and bring a kid
Switch the
into
rumble.
their
Switch
like
the rumble.
if they're not in a good place themselves?
Switch the rumble, because I gotta fucking go. Guys, we're gonna cut the rumble because the shit I'm gonna say isn't appropriate for YouTube. See, the issue is that you're brainwashed. You've been indoctrinated through 80 years of feminism to think that you need to pursue an education and a job and making a bunch of money and being a breadwinner. But here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna reach her age and realize, damn, I don't have a husband. I might have a kid. I probably can't continue to have a nuclear family, so I'm going to cope and I'm going to get on OnlyFans and I'm going to go ahead and argue with men about why it's so great to be a woman that's 50 years old and not married or whatever. Like, no offense, but you are an example of an objective failure when it comes to femininity.
A failure in whose eyes?
By society's eyes.
I disagree.
Yes, because every society was built on the back of nuclear families, not single women running around and whoring themselves out on the internet. So you're 23, so you think, oh yeah, I got time. But the reality is you don't have that much time. Because once you're 30, 80% of your eggs are gone, your ability to find a guy is going to drop off precipitously, and then you might not have a family. And I promise you, that's going to hurt way more than not having a career.
It does.
Because every single girl I know, right, because I met a bunch of them, worked in a professional field, they get a good job, they become a doctor, a lawyer, whatever it is. They're like, damn, I want kids. Then they have kids. You know what they do? They instantly start to work less hours. They want to be with their kids more. They start leaving the office earlier. And that's what they prioritize, which is the way it should be. Men work more hours. Women want to be around the kids. So I'm here to tell you, your career and these things you're flexing don't matter.
I mean, I can agree with that. I can agree with what you're saying. I hear you out. But I also, I think, I don't even know.
When I was 23 years old, I thought the same way as you. Like, when I was 23, I was like, I got time. Like, I had businesses, all that shit. And I'm 35. I'm single with no kids.
And I would really. It's not a lot of men out there either.
Hold on. But at 35, I am looking to have a family, and it's much harder when you're 35 to find a good guy that does not have kids or is not screwed up in some way. And it is more difficult.
But it's just as hard as 23. In comparison, there's
no way it's harder.
There's
at
men that 23. I'm talking to who are not on my level, who are less than me, or men who, in comparison like this. You guys are doing a podcast. You're not married. Y'all don't have kids. Why not? Why don't y'all want to settle down? Huh? Why don't y'all want to settle down with a woman? The same way you're telling us to settle down and
you triggered my trap card.
Get her, Myron.
Did y'all ever
Who said that we're not?
No, I'm just saying, like, men in general. Maybe not y'all specifically, but in general, men. A lot of men in general, like, it's the same thing.
And then what happens when the kids grow up and they're done with college and they're on their own? Then what does the woman do that's married to the rich guy? Does she just twiddle her thumbs and sit and crochet?
She can have hobbies.
Or can she not have a business like me? Restaurant?
Look, society doesn't give a fuck about female success. All right? A woman that's successful is a woman that has a big family with children and raised those kids right. That's the biggest testament to her success. Women are not men. You guys pretended that you guys are and you try to be, but y'all never will be like us. We're not the same. Huh?
I don't want to be
You
like you.
literally just said a second before, I'm like a guy. So you don't want to be like one.
No, I want you to think of me like a guy, but I am definitely not like a guy, but I'm not like you. All people are different. People are people. Guys, girls are all different. Guy is a guy, a girl is a girl, but these days there's lots of in-betweens. There's a continuum, right?
No.
I don't know what you're trying to say. But,
what I'm trying to say is, like, you're trying to define this role of you're a guy, I'm a girl, you're better, I'm not as good. Well, I mean, I don't try to be like a guy. I'm trying to be like me. I'm a person. I'm not defined by my gender. But I am a woman, obviously. But it has nothing to do with my ability to make money.
But you want to be looked at as a man.
How your gender gives you certain benefits.
I never said I wanted to be looked at as a man.
She said she could do anything a man could do. That's what her point was basically saying.
I said think of me like a man because I act like a man. I treat my relationships like a man. I do what I want to do. I'm independent, and I don't care what society thinks about me. All I care about is money, making my own money. I don't need a handout or whatever. I don't want to be putting all my eggs in one basket. This is something for all of you, okay? Because you're young. You put all your eggs in one basket. You don't do that. You always have a plan B. You have a backup plan in case that dude that you married, in case he's a Jekyll and Hyde, in case he starts drinking, in case he gets stressed, in case he dies, whatever. You've got to have your own back. Period.
And then they'll end up like her.
Yeah, pretty much.
50, which is happy.
Single,
I'm so fucking happy.
50
and
plus,
I'm loving life.
single.
Yep, I've got all. Oh, I can get whoever I want. Cool. I don't want to be.
You actually can't get whoever you want.
So are you single then?
You actually can't get whoever you want.
I'm single because I'm enjoying. I like men. I like the variety.
Bro, you are the equivalent to an incel at 18 years old in the basement jacking off, saying I can get any girl I want. I'm flacking off to a new chick.
It's not an incel.
Yeah,
There's another name for it.
You're a wife cell. Like that's the problem.
Tribe.
Like you are a wife cell. Look. See, ladies, this is what y'all don't want to be in the future.
No,
this is what y'all don't want to be.
This is too much.
Who in here wants to be like her?
This is the byproduct of feminism.
I'm okay with being an independent.
This is the byproduct of feminism.
Almost 55, with a kid, single.
Kid, an adult. He's 21. He's not a kid.
Well, there you go. And whoring pretty much for the internet. Who wants to be like her?
Whoring? I'm not even on OnlyFans.
One thing that I do understand is at the end of the day, she was married. She did have kids. Her husband cheated on her. She's supposed to stay in the relationship with her husband.
Yeah, doesn't everybody fuck in her life? What am I doing?
She did do it the right way. What she's saying is her husband did cheat on her, which she had no choice.
My husband
then.
never cheated on me.
Oh,
I was talking about Joey. No, he was just a dude.
In comparison, not her specifically, but if someone's married with kids, doing everything the right way, and now the man cheats, or there is something that causes them to be, obviously the woman has to have a backup plan. The woman does have to do something now to provide for her family.
Statistically speaking, men almost never leave women. We almost never initiate divorces. Like, it doesn't happen. It's the women that leave. It's the women that initiate divorces. The women that destroy the families. It's the women that try to get the money. Yes, this is factually.
But you guys destroy the family by cheating. Women are being respectful for themselves and
then you
leaving.
just need to have the common sense and understand, look, I love this man. He loves me. He's with me. I have his name. I have his kids.
But if I cheated on a man, you guys would leave immediately.
That makes you a whore. That makes you a whore, yes.
See, that's
yes.
What?
Yes, because men and women are not the same.
I don't cheat on anybody. I don't have to.
That's the double standard.
So
that's all. It's just double standards.
You guys have so many.
There's a double standard because you guys live a way easier life than us. Well, let me get this straight. You guys play the game on easy mode. But then you guys want hard mode benefits.
Yes.
You don't get hard mode benefits for playing the game on easy mode.
Why you
we
give
get
them
the
to
hard
us?
mode benefits because we have to fight and fucking scrap for everything
You
we
are not
get
in
and
war
we
right
earn.
now.
You guys don't. You guys can literally just exist and find a man. We have to be attractive to get women.
You're making my
same.
point.
Women also have to
It's
be
not making a point
attractive
at
to
all.
get to a
Why
point.
it's better to
What
be
was
a
that?
woman.
Women also have to be attractive. Not every woman. Some women are ugly.
Bro, you
you
walk
can-
into a club right now and you go, dudes are gonna still talk to you.
Yeah,
I
but-
walk into a,
How
I'm not
many-
gonna get no bitches.
How many
like
of
it's
those
not even the
guys?
same.
But
Like,
how many of
no.
those guys on that chat are calling any of us pretty? They're calling all of us zeros.
Yeah,
so,
that's just what they do.
You know what I mean? Like
They're just trying to push your
How
buttons.
could you also
Yo,
say we can walk into a
look,
club
ladies,
and get anybody?
ladies, you do realize, right? Like even average women have like more pull than like a celebrity dude.
Yeah.
Look at dating apps.
Yeah.
Fat, ugly, still getting.
Men
hella
have to be
matches.
top tier to even get attention. Women can be completely average, if not below average, and still get men. So
We're
again,
better.
yeah, you're not better. That means if anything, you guys are more common.
I mean, have you ever heard the phrase, don't work hard, work smart?
But then you're cheating your way through life, though.
I'm not cheating anything. I don't cheat anything. I do my work. I do what I do, and I get what I need to get. Yep.
Men have to work a lot harder to get a relationship. So since we have to work a lot harder to get the relationship, and we're put in a position where we're supposed to be the responsible party, we're supposed to be the one that has supposed to have the authority, we can do certain things that you guys can't, because we have to work a lot harder to get attention from the opposite gender. This is why since the beginning of time, a man can have multiple women, but it doesn't work the other way around. And here's the thing, you guys don't want to be running around fucking multiple guys at the same time. You guys typically want one guy. You want him to have everything, tall, good looking, money, everything else. So you don't even want to have sex with other men, but we definitely want to have sex with other women. So this whole double standard thing, you guys live life on easy mode, so you don't get hard mode benefits. We get hard mode benefits, which means we can get as many women as we want because we have to work our asses off to get that in the first place.
What are hard
but
mode benefits?
Everything you just
Can you
said
name
is
them?
very like that's emotionally stressful on a woman.
I just said it. If a man wants to go out and exercise options, I don't think it's as big of a deal as if a woman wants to exercise options, because you guys didn't exercise anything to be in a position to even get options.
Okay, that's why I wouldn't be with you.
I literally didn't understand.
I want
a singular
options.
thing that he just
Okay, just read the trash, please.
Well, you're a whore. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you're just a promiscuous woman, and that's fine. But most women
I'm
aren't.
Not. I'm not promiscuous at all.
Okay? Like, just because you want options, you want to be able to
You're still
run
on
around
Because
and
I have
have
options doesn't mean
men
I exercise.
as sexual options doesn't mean that's a flex. Most women want to be with one guy. They don't want to have options. They want to have just one guy that they're engaged to or with and they love wildly and they have allegiance to and they're so loyal to. So just because you want to be, in this polyamorous, clown world, most women don't.
No, one-on-one. I'm a one person.
Oh, now it's one person.
I
Okay.
never said anything about polyamory. All I said to you was that I have options, and if I choose to exercise those options, I will. I'm very picky. I'm very selective. The guy that I'm seeing right now is
Cope.
I don't even have to say who he is, but he's somebody.
Wait, hold on. Who's sucking your toes?
That's somebody else.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not in a relationship.
Bruh, you
What the
are
fuck?
a
But that's
304.
exact. You
listen.
proved his point.
Exactly.
You proved his point because he said that women
Yo.
want to be with one person, and then he called you
Listen.
a whore,
Listen.
which
I'm
is
right
not
now.
nice.
I'm
but
okay.
then
Right now,
you
I'm
then
newly.
said you're seeing more
Let
than
me
one
back
person.
up. Let me back up. I was sick for 5 years. Okay. Now in August, July, I got better. So now I am on the dating
Everyone's
scene.
got
I
a
am.
sob story,
I'm
girl.
dating.
Everyone's got a
This
sob
is not a
story.
sob story. I'm telling you, I'm dating
Listen.
right now. Okay, I'm like the Bachelorette, but I need to make a few cuts. All right.
Listen, you're cooked.
I'm dating.
You're cooked. You're fucking done.
Well, not
We go
according to
to
the guys
chats.
I'm dating.
No,
As long as you're confident
you're
and
cooked,
happy, who gives a fuck?
bro. Punisher.
See, this is the byproduct of feminism.
yeah,
This is literally the byproduct
bro,
of feminism.
She's too old.
Yeah, like, you
Too
guys
old
can
for
go
what?
ahead.
I'm not too old
Your
for
mom
Listen
this.
to
is
her advice
older.
and go ahead and be that way. That's fine. But I'm here to tell you guys that this is where we're going.
I'm
Where
too old
women
to be
at 23
happy?
years old, at their peak years, are flexing about having an apartment and a job over having a man.
You can't.
Or an
teach
education.
an old dog new tricks. You can't. You're cooked. It's over. It's over for you.
I'm too old to be happy. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying you can't learn new tricks.
All I care about is being happy. Okay, and I'm happy. Thank you.
All right, let's read trash.
Well, that's good for you. Punisher.
The
Ladies.
saying is true. Women will destroy their relationship to be happy.
Yeah.
Men will keep their relationship even if they're unhappy. That's the difference. That is the biggest difference.
Ladies, if you could go back 5 years back in time, what advice would you give your younger self? Hope you don't give stupid answers. Bro.
What an interesting question. The Palestinian girl sister had a child before the marriage. Isn't that considered a bastard child? They're probably not religious at all.
She was married.
Oh, she's married?
She was married. What do you mean?
Oh, they're talking about, yeah, okay.
Yeah, they probably took it out of context.
Red Pill Putin. $20.
What do you say? We're on Rumble, so we can show all the chats.
Well, that was much earlier though. That's why.
Okay, he goes, ratings from Fresh, negative numbers. What the fuck? Stephen A. Smith with a volcano forehead, -3. Jill Biden, class of 1923, negative 48. Overweight raccoon. What? Raccoon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
-3. Charlie Murphy, -4. Mayor of Hoville, 5. Counterfeit Ronaldinho,
Learn how to
-1.
read.
What does that say?
It's not a Whoville.
Hepatitis,
still watching.
-33. Adriana,
I'm -33 with hepatitis, apparently.
I'll take
That's
the
fine.
-1.
Thanks, guys.
and then
Appreciate
Adriana
it.
from Soprano on meth. And then the real Frank Castle. This is a TTS.
TTS.
Okay. Go ahead. What is it say?
Dereal_Frank Castle 512 tipped $35. My wife and I have been married 18 years with 3 kids. Now that the kids are older, she started her career. I've cheated and she never left cause she got the house, the car, the jewelry and the vacations. You 304s just get some McDonald's and DCK.
Hey, man. Look. Bro, modern women are cooked, bro.
Yeah.
Like, look, here's the thing. Most of you guys don't give a fuck about what I'm saying. I can see her rolling her eyes in the corner over there, like, whatever. It's fine, bro. Like, you guys are gonna keep doing what you're doing, date niggas, pursue your career, make money.
No, it's not that. No, you already proved your point enough. It's not that I don't care about what you're saying. It's just every time she says something, nothing is making sense. You already proved your point. So it's like it wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah,
it really wasn't going nowhere. It really was going in circles.
Honestly, I genuinely like hearing what y'all have to say. Like it gives both like perspectives on both sides, but like.
But you're not gonna follow, which is fine.
Yeah, no. That's not a fact. I'm not about to say nothing else because if somebody was to really get to know me, they would know how I move as far as in an actual relationship, whatever. But what really is what it is the fact like, you guys make it sound so hard to be in a relationship. Like I'm basically listening to y'all tell me I have to get married, have kids, and just get cheated on.
Bro,
I don't want that for myself.
You hit niggas, bro. They fuck with you like that.
Do they not
niggas.
deserve it at this point?
Bro, after they do something to me, I'm not no abusive bitch, man. Like,
you
for
are.
real.
You literally punched the dude when he had a baby in his arms.
Bro, what the heck was that?
I slapped him.
That's child abuse.
I slapped him. No, I didn't hit the baby.
Nigga, that's his trauma.
It's child endangerment.
That's child
technically.
trauma, bro. Like, bro, you just hit a nigga with a Yo.
It's child endangerment.
You're cooked too, man. You're cooked too.
Trust me.
Well,
no, we are.
Oh,
man.
God.
Ice Bay teacher, I know.
Too many girl. We're gonna go.
What is it? Cool. Phenomia. This nigga Chris picked this panel up at Section 8 office. We got grandmother's horse, hairs, girl, and prostitutes. El Chris. Okay.
All right. Oh, damn, man.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one.
Oh
God. No, I like that one for real. That was a good one.
It's hot.
Official ratings from Stutter Fresh. Orlando Bloom, 3. Bathsheba, old as fuck, 2.
-2.
Pajit Laura
Negative.
Croft, it smells like curry, 3.
Can't believe
Ugandan Gunslinger, 1.
Damn.
Krima Horchata, 5. Myron, 2. Bus driver, lunch lady, 3. Chain chemical smoker, 3.
Myron.
Now I'm a bus driver.
All right, question for the ladies. Are you hotter in your 18s, 18 and 20s, or in your 30s?
30s.
All right, raise your hands if you think you're hotter in your 18s and 20s. Only 1? 3?
I would say like
I was hotter later.
I would say later 20s,
on, I feel
30s.
like I
Later
see
20s.
women in their prime. I feel like when you're 18 to 20, you're still growing. You're still in your baby phase. Like, I personally did not get all my, like, the features I have now till I was, like, 21, 22. And I'm still growing. So, no.
So when they're older.
Yeah, okay. How many of you think a woman's at her peak in their 30s then? Raise of hands, 30s.
I guess maybe like.
I
right
think
at
that you
30s.
skipped the late 20s.
25 to
20s.
Yeah, because from 25 to like 30
30
is when I was at my peak doing like a shit ton of fitness, like acro yoga teacher, like personal trainer, the whole deal. So I think it's really like 25 to 30 is when you're really at your physical peak, and you can continue that physical peak if you continue doing the physical stuff that you did to get there.
What?
Brandon.
What?
What's up, man?
Like you
I
gotta
wasn't paying
continue.
attention.
Like you have to continue. Like if you're
Days
at your physical, like women have their physical peak for at least for me from 25 to 30 because I was my strongest and I had been doing acrobatics and all that stuff. So had I kept up with that in between 32 and 35, then my body would still be the same. It can bounce back because if you're doing fitness from a very young age, because I was a cheerleader, gymnast, all that stuff, it bounces back. So from 25 to 30, women are actually very, very strong and they build in their prime. She's right when she says when you're 18, you are a baby. You're not really your brain is Myron. Your brain as a human is not developed until 25.
I feel like that's not for all women though, because
Definitely.
some
That's a
women definitely
statistic.
look better in their 20s than their 30s. It just depends on your genes, because some women age and get wrinkles at 25.
I
And
think
then-
I think a girl's prime is when she's youngest. Honestly.
That's when you can do the craziest
Like,
shit.
yeah, like when you turn
when you're in
18,
your
21,
20s.
that's when you're entering the real world. You could drink, you could do everything.
But
Like,
you
You're
also
trying new
don't
things,
know
becoming an
anything
adult.
about life.
So you guys just saying older is better in general,
I'm
right?
not
I'm
saying
saying
older is
I'm
better. I'm
saying
saying
twen-
younger
I'm
is
saying
better.
mid 20s to 30 is when
18 to 24. We don't give a fuck about y'all opinions. So I'm talking about men. What men find attractive. 18 to
Yeah, that's
24
what
by
I'm
far
saying.
But you're-
is what men
When
find the
you're
most
younger.
attractive.
All I'm saying is that
All
you're
this, nobody
skipping
cares. Stop,
24
stop.
to 30.
Be quiet. You talk too much. Look, like, bro.
You can't skip 24 to 30.
Dude.
No,
Be quiet
it's
when
when
I'm
you're
talking.
younger.
All right? Like, I've been yapping all night, man. Like, it's very simple, man. Like, see, women tend to look at it like, oh, when do I feel the most attractive? That doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
When are you the most attractive to men?
Yeah.
18 to 25. Well, their brains aren't developed. Yeah, well, men don't really give a shit about that because you guys can figure out how to be sluts at 19 anyway. So I guess your brain is developed. Because I find it interesting how, like, you guys will sit here and say, men and women are equal, right? And then in the next sentence, infantilize yourself and say, well, we're not developed. Which one is it?
I never
Are you guys
said we were
equals
equal.
or not? Like,
Men don't develop,
wait,
their
wait.
brains
Yeah, but
don't fully
I- that's the
develop
same,
till
though.
25, I'm
That's-
pretty sure.
and the
And I
difference
also
is
never
that
said
we
we're
are
equal.
held to a standard no matter what. Nobody gives a shit when a man commits a crime at 19 years old and says, well, his brain wasn't developed. No, he's treated like an adult. But we go ahead and we baby women, right? Because you guys have the privilege of, you can go ahead and sit there and say, I'm a strong, independent woman, but then come back and say, well, I'm the victim. My brain wasn't developed. I didn't know when I had sex with this guy that he was using me for just sex. So I'm going to go ahead and say that he raped me 10 years later, 20 years later, when he happens to become a millionaire. That's the difference. You know, you guys don't really have to have responsibility. You guys get authority with no responsibility. This is why I think men are better, and we just need to be in leadership roles with you guys.
Why are we
because
back on that conversation?
You asked the physical peak and then digressed.
because it all ties together. I know it's difficult for your brain to comprehend, but
Oh,
things
no, I
all come back and
comprehended.
tie.
That's why I'm trying to
I was
pull
talking
you
to
back
her,
to the
so you can't
timeline.
comprehend either. I was speaking to her, not
Well,
you.
it's the wig. It's kind of hot there.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Like the glue must be in her head or something like that going into her brain.
Hopefully not.
Like, yeah, it all is interconnected because when I'm talking about responsibility, authority, gender roles, etc., it all comes back to feminism, the family unit, etc., and how we are inherently different biologically. Oh, she's triggered. All right. Well, no worries.
I'm getting paid for this. I'm just sitting here. Why y'all just disrespect me in my face? It's
All right. Well, that's fine. Have a nice night.
Nice wig.
Yeah. Where we at here?